Hello everyone, welcome back to this beautiful, amazing, life-changing session of The Magic, a 28 days journey. सबसे पहले thank you so much to each and everyone for joining this class. Thank you so much to my laptop. Thank you so much to my lightings. Thank you so much to my mic. Thank you so much to my Wi-Fi. Thank you so much to my mirror. Thank you so much to my com. Thank you so much to my table. Thank you so much the place where I'm sitting. Thank you so much to each one of you for coming to this class and playing your important role. And thank you so much to Byrne, ma'am. Thank you so much to each and everyone who made this class possible today and each and everyone who has given their effort in today's class. सबसे पहले थैंक यू सो मच टू ईच एंड एवरीवन जितने भी लोग आज की इस क्लास में आए हैं, रेगुलर जुड़ रहे हैं या फिर आज इस क्लास में नए जुड़ रहे हैं, यू ऑल आर वेलकम। सबसे पहले तो मैं ये बता देना चाहती हूँ दैट आई एम श्रिया प्रियदर्शनी, अ प्रैक्टिशनर ऑफ द मैजिक बुक along with all of you, and here we all are practitioner। यहाँ पे कोई कोच नहीं है, कोई टीचर नहीं है, we all are just practitioners and we are practicing the magic book। ये मैजिक बुक 28 दिनों की बुक है जिसमें रोज असाइनमेंट दिए रहते हैं विच हेल्प्स अस टू रीच टू आवर ड्रीम एंड मैनिफेस्ट आवर ड्रीम्स फास्टर। इट्स नॉट लाइक कि हमें अपने सपने नहीं मिलेंगे, हम हार्ड वर्क करेंगे, मेहनत करेंगे तो हमें हमारे सपने मिलेंगे, बट इट इज एन एफर्ट बाय विच वी कैन रीच टू आवर ड्रीम्स और मैनिफेस्ट देम वेरी फास्ट इन आवर लाइफ। तो अगर आप आज इस पूरे सेशन में जुड़ना चाहते हैं तो आपको डे 0 से क्लासेस देखनी होंगी और हर एक के असाइनमेंट करने के बाद नेक्स्ट डे पे पढ़ना होगा। इट इज अ कंटिन्यूअस डे प्रैक्टिस, सो यू डोंट हैव टू टेक अ ब्रेक इन बिटवीन। एंड अगर आप इस क्लास को ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं देन देयर आर द previous videos available in this channel only, so you can watch and do this session. Thank you so much to each and everyone जितने भी लोग रेगुलर हैं। I appreciate your initiative and your effort towards your dream कि आप रोज इतने दिनों तक रेगुलर रहे। More than 20 days have been and we have completed one segment as well अपनी बुक का, एंड जल्द ही हम 3-4 दिनों में एक और सेगमेंट कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं और फिर ये मैजिक बुक खत्म होने वाली है एंड उससे हमारे लाइफ में मैजिक भी होने वाले हैं। लेट्स सी व्हाट इज टुडेस चैप्टर और देखते हैं आज हमारी लाइफ में क्या नए सीक्रेट्स, मैजिक्स और असाइनमेंट खुलने वाले हैं। मैं स्क्रीन शेयरिंग करने जा रही हूँ। आई वांट ऑल ऑफ यू टू ब्रिंग कॉपी और पेन बिटवीन दैट टाइम। हम आ चुके हैं अपने सेशन पे। यस्टरडे वी डिड मैजिक प्रैक्टिस नंबर 21, मैजिकल आउटकम की प्रैक्टिस। एंड कितने लोगों ने कल की प्रैक्टिस करी? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव डन यस्टरडेज प्रैक्टिस? ओके, ओके, गुड, वेरी गुड। वेल 90% आंसर्स यस हैं क्योंकि ये एक ऐसी प्रैक्टिस है जो हम कहीं पे भी कभी भी कर सकते हैं। सो आई एम सो ग्रेटफुल एंड थैंकफुल कि आपने ये प्रैक्टिस की एंड जल्दी ही इससे आपके लाइफ में कुछ रिजल्ट्स भी मिल जाएंगे। और कुछ लोगों को तो कुछ ही सेकंड्स में रिजल्ट दिखे होंगे, उसी दिन या फिर उस काम को करने के बाद मिले होंगे। तो आज का चैप्टर है डे 22, बिफोर योर वेरी आईज, यानी कि आपके नजरों के सामने। लेट्स सी व्हाट डज दिस मीन। यहाँ पे एक टेबल रखी है जिसमें जादूगर वाली टोपी है। वी ऑल नो दैट कैप, वी ऑल नो दैट कैप विच द मैजिशियंस वियर, एंड उसमें से कभी कबूतर निकलता है तो कभी फ्लावर निकलता है। एंड हियर देयर इज अ रैबिट, cute rabbit coming out of it, and उस पे magic dust है। There is the magical stick and background is whole black and it's on a table. Let's see what does this mean। And wherever in the picture, whenever there's this magic dust, ये magic dust जिस भी part पे होती है, it means the magic is regarding that this world, after all our science and sciences, is still a miracle, wonderful, inscrutable, magical, and more to whosoever will think of it। Means कि इस world, we have done a lot of researches and thought a lot, and we have tried to know a lot about this world, but it has still so many miracles, so many wonderful magics, and it will come up to each and every person whoever will think of it। Thomas Carlyle, writer and historian. 7 years ago, When I first discovered the secret in the magical power of gratitude, I made a list of all my desires. So 7 years ago, when Rhonda Byrne started doing this magic practice, she made a list of all of her desires, whichever she wanted. It was a long list. You all look, अगर हम खुद भी ये list बनाएंगे तो बहुत लंबी list निकलेगी. At that time, there seemed to be no possible way my desires could come true. Nevertheless, I took my top 10 desires and I carried them with me on a piece of paper every day. So, what she did, she made her desire, and it was a very long list. So, she took out top 10 desires, जो उनकी top 10 desires है, and she literally wants it to be fulfilled from her heart. She wrote that in a different page, her top 10 desires in a different paper, and she always carried that paper with her wherever and whenever, wherever she used to go. Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving as much gratitude for each desire as I could, as though I have received it with my number one desire. The desire I wanted more than anything else, I kept it constantly in my mind, and I would say the magic words thank you for it multiple times in a day. So when after keeping her list in her pocket, in her bag, or whenever she carried it, जब भी उनके सामने कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी आती थी, whenever there was a opportunity in her work, friend, relationship, कहीं पे भी उन्हें कोई opportunity दिखती थी, then she would just take out her list, read her desire, top 10 desires, and she would be grateful for those desires. And she would be thinking कि इस opportunity के बाद reached my, I have manifested my this desire, और मेरी ये desire complete हो गई है. So she used to feel it and imagine it constantly every day, every time, so that, and she was imagining it in a way कि जो सारी desires हैं वो सब पूरी हो चुकी है. इस तरीके से सोच रही थी कि जैसे उनकी जो सारी desires हैं, they all have been completed. One by one, every desire on my list magically appeared before my very eyes. As I received my desires, I would cross them off my list. And when I had new desires, I would add them to my list. So what she did, that she used to be grateful for it, or one by one, few times, after some time, her desires, her magical list, the desires which were written on it, they used to come in front of our eyes, means they used to come or happen in reality. And as she used to receive her desire, she would be grateful for it and cross it off from her list and then write a new desire or add a new desire, क्योंकि उनके पास तो बहुत लंबी लिस्ट पड़ी थी. So one of my desires from my original long list was to travel Bora Bora near Tahiti. After spending a beautiful week at the exact place in Bora Bora I had listed, another beautiful thing happened. So her one of this 10 top 10 desires, her one desire was to have a trip or a long vacation to Bora Bora near Tahiti. Tahiti is a place where many people go as weekends or vacations पे बहुत सारे लोग जाते हैं. तो her desire was to stay in Bora Bora, travel there near Tahiti. And when her this desire was completed, she cutted that. She became grateful for it. Absolutely, absolutely. And then she wrote another desire after cutting that desire. I was flying to the mainland of Tahiti on my way home when the airplane stopped en route to pick up passengers. The flight had been empty, but it filled to the brim with native Tahitians, and suddenly laughter, smiling faces, and a happiness that was palpable surrounded me. So, after writing this, after doing this, what gratitude or a magical miracle thing happened was that when she was coming back from Tahiti to her hometown or to her homeland, there the plane was fully empty, no one was there, but the plane took a mid break, and there some passengers got up into the train, and they were the locals of Tahiti, the Tahitians, and the whole plane was suddenly filled with laughter, smiling faces, happiness, and so much noise and good energies around her. As I enjoyed the short flight with these beautiful people, it became crystal clear to me the reason why they were so happy. So when she was enjoying this her small short flight, she got to be crystal clear and got the reason that why these all people are so happy. इतने सारे लोग खुश क्यों हैं? Because they were grateful. They were grateful to be alive. They were grateful to be on the airplane. They were grateful to be with each other. They were grateful for where they were going. They were grateful for everything. I could have stayed on that plane and traveled around the world with them. It felt so good to be with them. So, what was the reason by which they were so happy? It was that they were grateful. They were grateful कि वो जिंदा है. They were grateful that they had the chance to be on airplane, to be with their loved ones, to be with whom they wanted to have the service of plane. वो कृतज्ञ थे उस जगह का जहां पर वो जा रहे थे. And it was such a miraculous flight for Rhonda Byrne that she wanted to travel the whole world in that flight with those same people. And then it struck me that I had just received my final desire. Bora Bora was the last desire on my original long list. And the reason I was on that plane was before my very eyes, gratitude. And then at that time, she just got to know, she got a reminder कि जो उनकी अभी desire पूरी हुई है, the list of being in Bora Bora and having a vacation had been completed, and it was the last desire on her list. And this beautiful flight, this beautiful plane she had got, that was because of the gratitude of this practice before my very eyes. I've shared this story as an inspiration for you because no matter how big your desires seem to be, you can receive them through gratitude. Even more than that, gratitude will bring a joy and happiness for life that you've never felt before. And that is truly priceless. So she has shared this practice just because she wanted to tell you कि इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता how much big your desires are, what is the amount of your desire, because we are dealing with whom the universe created this big whole world. और इस बड़े से संसार में हमारी इतनी छोटी सी desire है. Then think that are we not going to get it? We are, because we are dealing with the universe. So this story is an inspiration for us to believe that no matter what is the size of our desire, it is going to be fulfilled, and that also just because of gratitude. From the time I began using gratitude and the law of attraction to the time I received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. Means from the time she wrote the list and to the time when her last list was completed, last desire was completed, in इसके बीच का जो समय था, that was 4 years. It means it took 4 years for Rhonda Byrne to let all her desires be completed. To give you an idea of the enormousness of receiving all my desires in that amount of time, when I created my desire list, my company was $2 million in debt, and I had 2 months before I would be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I own. So there's a twist also in this कि ये सब हुआ तो उसके पहले क्या हुआ था रोंडा बर्न के साथ में. So when she created her desired list, her company was in $2 million debt. And before 2 months, she was forced to shut down her company, and she was going to just lose her house and each and everything she had owned, her money, house, car, each and everything, the property, सब कुछ वो खोने वाली थी. The money I owned on my personal credit cards was a small fortune, and yet on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel the exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, to restore every relationship to the best it could be, improve the quality of my family's lives, to be 100% healthy again, and have unlimited energy and excitement for life, along with the usual list of material things. So this was her condition before she wrote the list of her desires. And after that, what were the desires she wrote? She wrote the desire of having a big house which is overlooking to the ocean. She wanted to travel to exotic places in the world. She wanted to have been paid all the debts, expand her company, restore every relationship. Means all the desires of her was something in which she was so much of breakdown. यानी कि वो सारे एरियाज उसने अपने डिजायर में लिखे थे जिसमें उनके ब्रेकडाउन थे. बट she received each one of it. She fulfilled all of her desires just because of gratitude. And my number one desire, which seemed like an absolute impossibility to many of the people around me, was to bring joy to millions of people through my work. And जो top first number one जो desire थी Rhonda Byrne's list, it was to bring change in thousands and millions of people through her work, and I think that she has completed this desire as well. इसीलिए आज हम नील मैजिक बुक जानी. That is why so many people have been joined to. The very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work. The rest of my desires magically followed, and one by one, as they appeared before my very eyes, I crossed them off my list. So, सबसे पहली जो list थी, that was to bring change in millions of people through her work, and that was the first desire that was fulfilled. So now it's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make your desires appear before your very eyes. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desires list that you created. Read through each sentence and desire on your list. And for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can, as if you have it now. So now what you have to do, what your practice is, that you have to firstly make the list of top 10 desires. After that, you have to be grateful for each desire, read through each desire, each sentence, be grateful for it, and at least give 1 minute to each. Totally इसके 10 मिनट लगेंगे क्योंकि आप 1 मिनट एक desire के लिए ले रहे हैं. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. On at least 2 occasions in the day, take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude for each one as you can, as though you've received it. So after that, you have to take the list, take your desired list. आपको उसे अपने साथ लेना है पूरे दिन भर में. आप जहां भी जाते हैं, take it with you, and on at least 2 occasions, or highest you can take as many as you want. जितने ज्यादा आप occasions पीछे देख सकते हैं, that is so good for you. But you have to see it 2 times. You have to take it out. You have to take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude. जितना ज्यादा कृतज्ञता आप महसूस कर सकते हैं, उतना ज्यादा कृतज्ञ होइए, and be grateful that you have received it. And after that, what will happen is the magic will start to go into your life. If you want your desires to come quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward. And whenever you have time, open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. So there's one more thing you can do. एक और चीज जो आप कर सकते हैं, which is more powerful, is that you can take your दूसरी कोई लिस्ट भी आप बना सकते हैं. You can make another list and write all your top 10 desires. List all your top 10 desires. After that, take that list, take that paper with you in your purse or in your wallet, या फिर कोई भी ऐसी चीज जो आपके पास हमेशा रहती है. You have your phone, right? बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जो अपना फोन हर वक्त अपने साथ लेके घूमते हैं. Then you can add that list to your phone's back cover, and if it's transparent, then that's so good, क्योंकि written side can be upward so that you can see it whenever your phone is kept. And this is one thing you can do. Now, when your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off your list and add more. And as your desires are completed, जैसे आपकी एक desire पूरी होती है, cut that off from your list and write another desire. Because we have made a long list, so there are so many desires. You can write any desire which you want to be added in your top 10 list. And if you are like me, each time you cross a desire of your list, you will be in tears of joy, because what seemed impossible was made possible through the magical power of gratitude. And this is an experience shared by Rhonda Byrne, that her life was so much in breakdown, but just because of the power of gratitude, the magical power and miraculous power of gratitude, her life has turned into gold and a miracle. And when your life will also have this much big change, then you will also have tears of joy into your eyes. Magic practice number 22. Let's move to it. Before your very eyes, यानी आपके आंखों के ठीक सामने. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. So first practice is you have to count your blessings. Write 10 blessings for which you are grateful in the morning itself, and लिखने के बाद आपको उसे पढ़ना है and say thank you for each blessing. You have read one blessing, after that say thank you, then the next one you are reading and then say thank you, like this you have to do. Next, at the start of the day, take your top 10 desires list that you created. Now after that there's a very big list जो हमने day 0 में ही बना ली थी. So you have to select top 10 desires from that list and write it in a different or separate paper. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude for that as you can. After writing that, you have to take your desires list, read each and every desire. वो 10 में से हर एक desire आपको पढ़नी है. You have to have a visualization for 1 minute, 1 minute का visualization for each desire, and feel as much gratitude as you can, as much gratefulness you can. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. यानी कि आज आपको अपनी desire वो list को अपने pocket में, either you can keep or in your purse or in your wallet. Now on at least 2 occasions, least 2 occasions, जितने आप ज्यादा देख सकते हैं उतना तो बहुत अच्छा है, but least you have to see 2 times in the day, and take out your list, read through it and feel as much gratitude for it as you can. And just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened today. And the last practice is that you have to, while sleeping, जैसे ही आप सोने जा रहे हैं, just before you are going to sleep, आपको अपने हाथों में magic rock लेना है, and you have to be grateful for the best thing that happened during the day. And this is the practice which you have to do today. And I hope that you would have understood what is the practices. अगर आप नए हैं then please do this practice, because अगर आपके पास की वीडियो आई है then it is not anything just as a video. It is something that has been chosen into your life to come. So please follow it. Thank you so much to each and everyone जितने भी लोग regular हैं. Thank you so much for your efforts and your initiative towards your dream. Thank you so much कि आप ये assignments कर रहे हैं. Thank you so much to my laptop. Thank you so much to my mic. Thank you so much to my lighting. Thank you so much to my home. Thank you so much to my table. Thank you so much जहाँ पे मैं बैठी हूँ उस जगह के लिए. Thank you so much to my Wi-Fi. Thank you so much to Rhonda Byrne ma'am. Thank you so much to each and everyone who made this class possible today, and thank you so much to the universe. I hope आपको ये class पसंद आई होगी, and tomorrow we will meet with a new class, a new secret and a new assignment to do, so that we manifest our dreams to our life